Yeah. Next meeting, you said.
Oh, Michigan?
Yeah. It's basically.
Oh. Good evening, everybody. It's the appointed hour at 4:30. I'm happy to see everybody here today. I thought that we'd have a full house, but we don't. And unfortunately, we can't live stream, so this is it. Before we get started, it's important that we have the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you will join me, please. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. With that being said, we're called to order, and the first thing I want to do is explain why we're here today. The purpose of convening this special meeting is to follow up on the action taken at our July 16th meeting, where council approved the motion to bring David Sigler's name forward to be appointed interim mayor. State code requires that someone be appointed to fill this vacant seat until a special election can be held, which will be November 3rd of this year. Council was unanimous after weighing options and the circumstances that we're faced with, and we felt overwhelmingly confident that we could move forward in this decision-making process to where we are today. And the first part of the process today is to ask for public comments. So if there's anyone who wishes to speak about the process today or what reason we're here today, please come forward. Okay. There's no one on the list. No one is standing up to come forward. So I believe we can move forward, and the next step is to ask for a motion in this process.
Sure. I move that Lexington City Council appoint David Sigler as interim mayor.
I'll second.
It's been moved and second. Any discussion? Being no further discussion, we have a roll call vote. Ms. Strong?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Sigler?
Aye.
Mr. Driscoll?
Aye.
Mr. Betts?
Abstain.
Okay, and I vote aye. So we have 5 ayes and 1 abstention, and this motion passes with that count. And that was a quick meeting.
Well, can we talk about next moves?
Okay.
And technically, you're not supposed to abstain.
Yeah, I need
according
get
to our,
clarification on the abstention.
Why can't I abstain?
because according to our charter, you only abstain if you have a conflict. Otherwise, you're expected.
I'm considering a run for mayor.
Okay, that's not a conflict, but
I mean, David abstained on the
Because of the financial interest in the decision at greater than $5,000.
if it will cause if it'll cause
I'm just saying, for future reference, I don't really care on this vote, but for future reference, we really are not supposed to abstain on issues
I'll
unless
change my vote to yes to cause no procedural defect if it would potentially cause.
it's conflicted or it have council approval.
Okay. Well, I will vote yes to make sure. The reason why I abstained is because I do feel like if you're actively considering a run for mayor, it potentially could be a conflict. Having said that, the reason why I voted for David for the pool and didn't try to fight it was because I thought it was important that we have continuity of government, no procedural defects. I vote yes.
And I might add that we're voting for David for interim mayor.
Sure.
Just for clarity.
My vote, yes.
Okay, and you're sure?
I'm sure that.
Okay. So we have changed the results of the motion, And the second, and we now have a unanimous vote, 6-0.
All right.
Can we talk about next
We can
steps,
talk.
just so people have an idea of what happens next?
Well, first I want to congratulate
Yes,
David.
right
Yeah.
there. Congratulations, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you,
Yeah.
David,
Thank
for
you for-
stepping in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your confidence.
Doing an
stepping
excellent job.
forward to do this. This is not going to be an easy task for anybody who does it, whether it's 3 months or 3 years or before. But thank you for doing that, and thank you to your family in advance.
Thank you.
And
Okay,
if you need help, let us know.
and we can discuss
Next step.
next steps.
So we will ensure that Mr. Ziegler is sworn in as acting mayor or interim mayor promptly tomorrow, I expect. We have done a press release already that has indicated that any resident who wishes to file to run for the office of mayor should contact the registrar's office, given the contact information. Jeremy Carroll has already submitted the writ of elections to the circuit court. Circuit Court has signed that order, and Francina is aware of that. So that everything is in motion for the special election for both mayor, the balance of Frank's term, as well as the local option sales tax. So everything's in motion. Anyone who wants to submit to be mayor be on the ballot has until August 14th to perfect their paperwork.
Someone asked me if people can file for going around with a petition for city council. And I said that that is a little premature because David seat would not really be open until January 1st for that new term if he becomes mayor.
Well, I have a different understanding, I think.
Okay, what is it?
I think according to what I recall from Jeremy, when any one of you assumes the role of acting mayor, you vacate your council seat. So there is about to be, as soon as David takes the oath of office, a vacancy. He will vacate the balance of his term, which goes till December 31st. So I think Jeremy's counsel was, in light of that vacancy, you have to follow the exact same procedure that we've been considering here for the balance of Frank's term. You would have about 30 days from the moment of the vacancy occurring. Otherwise, the circuit court could, if the circuit court so chose, to put somebody else in appoint somebody for the balance of David's term. So in August, if you wish, you could, at your August 6th meeting, say, here's how we're handling this. Here's how anyone who's interested in serving the balance, you could define the pool of candidates at your August 6th meeting, just as you did for the interim mayor position. And then you could nominate somebody on August 20th to fill the balance of David's term.
So what they were referring to was if he becomes mayor, instead of going back to city council, what happens to his position at that time?
Well, if for example, in the scenario where Mr. Ziegler is elected mayor and he's also elected as a council member, if he's on the ballot in November for 2 offices, usually that's not possible, but is permissible during circumstances like this one. So presumably Mr. Ziegler would then assume the role of mayor and not assume his office as council member, and that would create a vacancy. My understanding of the law, and I'm not a lawyer, is that council would then appoint somebody to fill that term until November of 2027. Somebody would serve in that acting role for that 11-month period, and then somebody would be elected, and once certified, would fill out the balance of that 4-year term, which would be 3 years and 7 weeks.
Thank you.
So
will
you're
pass that
probably,
on.
it's possible you could have 2 separate individuals or one individual doing that interim or filling the balance of David's term once in 26 and once in 27.
Right.
Okay.
For the interim city council position that will be open soon, I guess, as soon as you're officially sworn in, can we, if we decide to go for an applicant pool and choose from a pool of people, can we use our current boards and commissions website, the application page, for people to apply?
I don't see any reason why we couldn't pick you.
Can find out how to modify that.
Okay.
So
It just seems like,
it's a good way.
would that be the best way? I guess I should leave it up to you to figure out, but would that be the best way if we chose to take applications? And sorry, what, do you recall what that window was? Was it 30 or 45 days?
30 days. So 30 days from the moment the vacancy occurs, which would be either upon his resignation or the swearing in. I think it effectively is self-actualizing when he's sworn in as mayor. So if it's 30 days from say tomorrow or Monday, we have, until mid to late August to do that, or the circuit court could step in. I don't think they will, but that's the process you should follow, just as you did for Frank's balance of his term.
And since we don't meet again for 2 weeks, right? We meet. There's a fifth Thursday next week. And yeah, we don't meet for 2 weeks. I guess once you determine what the best way of are we going to go that route? I guess would be my first question to council. Are we intending to take applications to fill this spot of city council member? I'm just thinking we should probably get a little head start on it if that's the route we're going, and advertise that once you determine that's the best way, rather than waiting till the last minute, waiting for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, and of course, if you have to announce the pool of candidates for at least 7 days that
Yeah.
you're considering, just as we did a week ago.
Right. So if we want to go the route of taking applications, can we go ahead and kind of announce that now and say that the city will
I don't know that-
advertise?
I don't know that we can do that. I mean, don't we have to wait till he's sworn in and it creates the vacancy?
Right. I'm just saying to have it prepared so that staff can go ahead and advertise if that's the route we're taking. I would rather give people time to apply and us time to talk. I would like to talk about it in 2 weeks at our meeting.
So
Perhaps if we want to take this route, and that probably is the fairest route to take and the most transparent route to take, then if Kate can modify the website, then she can announce, or council can announce effective that date, that the pool of applications is open,
Mhm.
and post it in the paper or on
So
the
start,
website.
start receiving applications prior to your next meeting. That's your
yeah,
suggesting.
I'm hearing.
Yes, that's what I would suggest once David is sworn in and it's official. I don't see any reason to wait, and it would give us a chance to review applications at our next meeting.
Right.
So we would have a deadline, if I'm hearing you correctly, Ms. Strawn, of like August 6th at noon.
Right.
The day of that council meeting, but just have it cut off and saying, submit your applications, your expressions of interest, however we word that, to Kate Beard by noon on August 6th.
That's what I would like. I don't want to wait till the last minute. And yes, that would be,
And then you could announce that evening, the pool of candidates would be
Right.
100% of the people that have expressed interest.
right.
Because if we wait until the next meeting, that 30-day calendar
Right.
is
That's what
rolling,
I'm concerned about.
and we have less time to
Yeah.
that'll
give it
make
attention.
Attention, making the appointment on the 20th. So we get the applications by the 6th, which is our next meeting. Our next meeting after that would be the 20th.
Yeah.
Does that sound
Okay,
good?
all right.
You couldn't do it any earlier than the 13th, but you can do it on the 20th and you're within your 30-day window. So it's all good.
Okay,
Makes sense, Leslie. Thank you for bringing it up.
you're welcome. Is there anything else, any other business to come before council this evening? No? Okay. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't give you time to congratulate you, but thanks. Really do appreciate you doing this. You will do a great job.
4:43.
Okay,